Hi guys, so we're going to be doing my festive eyeshadow palette ranking today, and we're going to be discussing the eyeshadow look that I'm wearing as well. So, these are all the palettes. So we're going to go least favourite to favourite. Now this was a hard decision, purely because it's got some face powders in there that I absolutely love. Like, which one? I think there's 9 in total in here. I might be wrong. I'm sure there is. I need to find some room to put it. Not enough room to swing a cat. So, okay, I think that one will be 9th place if there are 9 palettes. I think there's only 7. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's only 7. So, in 7th place we've got this, and I've actually used this today. So the eyeshadows I've got on from this palette, I've used this and I've used another palette. So I put this Frosty Nog shade on all over the lids just to set the base. And then I went in with Skinny Latte, this one here. Then I went in with, is it in this palette here? No, it's in another palette. I'll tell you the shade when we get there. It was basically a cooler, darker shade that I went in with. And then I went in with this Cold Brew shade here. And I think it might be expiring. Oh, it's got severe hard pan, you can tell it there. And I think Central Perkers as well. They're just getting old, guys. So I wanted to use them this Christmas to see if I'm going to keep or declutter them. For now, I'm going to keep them. So that's 7th place. I don't think it is, though. See, this is a tricky one, right? Before, when I said it was tricky, I love the blusher in this, Santa Baby. I used it a lot throughout Christmas. And I think that's why I put this in 6th place. I'm going to keep it in 6th place, but I do like the eyeshadows in this one more. And the blusher isn't too bad, but I like the Santa Baby blush in the Peppermint Mocha more. So that's that, I guess. So 5th place, is it 5th place? I haven't done any videos on this, but I've done quite a few looks on Instagram. So I'm going to, like, every single eye look that I can get, I'm going to put it in this video somewhere. And this one is just such a beautiful palette. So that's what it looks like out of the outer carton. Karen bought it for me last year for Christmas. Not for Christmas, but around Christmas time. So one of the eyeshadows is out, and I think it's in a dupe palette of Made Up. So the eyeshadows that I've used, like, let me talk you through it from scratch. So I think I used Holiday Party Time in the crease one time when I used Party Animal and Festive. So I kind of did a red and green look. And then on another day, I think I went in with Hot Holidays. And then I wanted to use this Stunt Santa shade, but I also wanted to use this Celebrate Moi shade. And basically I put Stunt Santa on to a certain degree, like most of the lid. And then I put this on the inner corner, and I was so much in love with it, I just went back in and put it all over the eye. It was so, so nice. So yeah, I really, really do like this palette. It's a shame that they discontinued these palettes, but they might fetch it back one day. They did with the Rudolph palette, didn't they? So hopefully they will fetch it back, and you guys who didn't get around to getting it the first time around can actually go out and buy it again if you want to. But is that not just stunning for Christmas? If you like Muppets, that is. Right, so 4th place. 4th place is this little Too Faced Gingerbread Cookie. Now this is the last palette of the 3 palettes that I've got, and then, as I was saying, I used a darker shade. So I used this Maple Syrup shade here. It looked absolutely, well, it does look absolutely beautiful just on the outer V here. And, oh, I wanted to use that today. Maybe I can use that tomorrow. I used the bronzer a hell of a lot last Shop My Stash. How pigmented is that Winter Dream? It's not that pigmented, is it? No, I'm going to leave it. Because look, it's not that pigmented. I feel like they're just going a little bit bad. But this shade here, Ginger Snap, is so pigmented. I'm sure I've got a picture. I'll put it up around here somewhere if I can find it. So that's 4th place. 3rd place is this beautiful little gingerbread palette here. I didn't know how I would feel. It's an I Heart Revolution one, and normally I do like I Heart Revolution eyeshadow palettes more than the Pro line and Forever Flawless. So I thought that I might like it. I bought it last year for myself, not last year, the year before now, not in 2023, it was the end of 22 when I bought it, and I just hadn't used it, so I saved it to the end of 2023 to use, and I did so many nice looks with it. It is such a beautiful palette. I absolutely adore it. I can't remember which ones. I know for a fact that I used Orange Zest, I used Golden Brown, I used Sugar Cookie, I used Freshly Baked. I didn't use this Sticky Dough shade down here, so there's quite a few shades that I didn't use. But for the most part, guys, I really did enjoy it. So that's third place. Second place is this Kylie Jenner. Second place is this Kylie Jenner holiday palette that she brought out in 2023, I think, at the end of 2023. Gosh almighty, guys, this is a stunner of a palette, and the eyeshadows, the shimmers are absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love this one, Blitz and Glam. It's like a duochrome, like, so what you're looking at is like a white gold, but it's more of a yellow white gold. It's really nice. I used all of the shimmer shades and probably most of the mattes. I really like this. And yes, it's a Christmas palette, you know, it's obvious that's what it's catered for, but they aren't Christmas shades, are they not? So you could use these as a normal, like, everyday neutral palette, which is what I like. I'm really into neutrals at the moment, so that's that one. And then, first place, can you guess it? Oh, I use this so much. So much. I practically used all the shades in here, and considering, like, it's mainly an all shimmer palette, or all metallic palette, should I say, it's this one. It's the Urban Decay Stone Vibes palette. And that's what it looks like. So which shades did I not use? It would be easier to tell you which shades I didn't use. Right, so Bloodstone and Meditate, I think, were the only ones that I didn't use. I found myself gravitating towards Opalora every day when I used it for the inner corner. I'd love to see what that looks like all over the lid. I really like these two shades here as like a very neutral, some people would call it boring eyeshadow look. Really pretty. I would like to try out Meditate as well. My mum's calling me. Let me just take this call. How very odd. There was no one there. So I have used most of this eyeshadow palette. I would like to use this Meditate shade here. Whenever I used it, I either used Hex in the Outer V or Third Eye. Sometimes I would combine them together to make it darker. It's just a really pretty palette. Hang on. Mums. She was just ringing me up to tell me that she's cut me some chocolate log, and she got this really nice chocolate log cake from Aldi, so I'm really looking forward to munching down on that. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to using Meditate. I won't leave it out because I've got so many new palettes and even so many like older palettes. I got Friend Mail off Desi, I think it was in November, and I still haven't used any of those really. Well, I've used one of them. But yeah, I've got so many eyeshadow palettes to use. But next time I use it, I want to use Meditate. I might, should I leave it out? No, I'm going to put it back. And then we also need to use Bloodstone as well. So, I mean, I've probably done looks with them already on the channel, because when I first got this palette, I would have reviewed it. Now, I feel like it's better. Like, I feel like I gave it a real crap review when I reviewed it. I don't know word for word what I said, but I didn't enjoy it. I didn't like it. Because there was kind of like, a lot of them are like soft and some of them are like toppers. I would say for the most, I mean, this Raw Energy is like a little topper. It's not very pigmented, but you can go in with a similar colour, a similar matte underneath, and just pile this on. Or if you don't want it really pigmented, you don't have to have it pigmented. I don't necessarily feel like it's a bad thing any more than being toppers, and they're not all toppers. Look at Ojo. I mean, it is a little bit of a topper. Opalora. Can you see they're not super pigmented? I mean, the metallic. Let's do Jade as well. I mean, the metallic, they're not as metallic as some eyeshadows out there. I mean, look at Opalora. Ojo. and jade. Some of them aren't as metallic as that, but just ignore this one. That's those there. I do feel like it's a really good eyeshadow palette, and yeah, I'm glad I've got it in my collection. I was supposed to be bringing Moon Dust out. I didn't bring it out for the Shop My Stash. I'll probably bring it out in a current Shop My Stash because I wanted to bring that out for Christmas as well, and I just want to test if the formula is still good. These are the palettes that I've been using over the festive period. What have you been drawn to over the festive period? Have you been drawn to Christmas palettes, or are you just using whatever's in your makeup collection? I would love to know in the comments down below. Please like, it really does help my channel grow, share and comment. I'm on a no-buy journey this year, and I would love for you to follow my journey and my progress. So if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.